Hi guys, how are you doing? This is Claron, and as you know, Real Housewives of Atlanta premiered tonight. Season 7 premiered tonight, and I was on Twitter with you, tweeting away, retweeting some of your tweets, favoring some of your tweets. I just want to take this opportunity to shout out my special tweety pies. You have Atlian, you have I can't remember all of the names, but later on I remember the name. I'll code them in my brain so that when I do my reviews, I'll shout you out, okay? You have been tweeting with me, and I really enjoy it. Now, I've taken your tweets into consideration, and I decided that I'm going to do a quick video review. It's not necessarily a review of the premiere episode tonight, but I really need to do a review of Phaedra Parks. It is high time. Now, first of all, Phaedra, I am not happy about the way in which you have handled the situation with your husband Apollo. First of all, Phaedra Parks, you are a very seemingly intelligent person. You are a lawyer, you're a professional, you seem to have what it takes to be an entrepreneur. You're quite entrepreneurial. You seem witty, you seem jovial, you know how to have fun with the rest of the housewives. But Phaedra, I have a very, very important bone to pick with you. Phaedra, in my humble opinion, I feel like if you are playing a victim. Why do you think that you're a victim of Apollo's divorce or Apollo's going off to prison? Why? You're not a victim. You knew exactly what you were getting into. Before Apollo went to prison, it is alleged that you and him were in some other schemes, according to some video that I've seen on the internet. Remind you, I said alleged. And therefore, it is also alleged that you have represented him when he was on trial for the first time he went to prison, before he went to prison. Phaedra, you are a lawyer. You know about criminality. You know about the element of criminal activity. Why in the world would you know that Apollo is someone who is prone to criminality and still as a lawyer decide to marry Apollo? And then you turn around and decide to divorce him because he has been caught in his criminal activity and will be heading to prison, or right now he's in prison for the second time. Do you think this is fair to him? I am not taking any sides. But tonight, I feel it very, 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 very much of a burden on my heart to stand up for Apollo. You know why? If you, Phaedra, forgive him, overlook his criminal tendencies and married him, went and have kids, 2 lovely boys with this person, right? Why won't you stand up at his side? Apollo and you have decided to take your life on a new level with a marriage. When you make your marriage vow, part of the vow says, till death do us part. Why have you decided, Phaedra, not to stay at your husband's side? He said in sickness and in health, for rich or for poor. As soon as he has been caught in his criminality, you have decided, right, to just drop him, leave him hanging dry. Phaedra, are you sure you are not aware of his criminal activity and you're just pretending, right? I saw you on the Ellen DeGeneres show, and the way how you've conducted yourself and the way how you answered Ellen, I realized that something about your knowledge of Apollo's criminal activity the second time around is sort of fishy. It is highly questionable, right? I find that you're playing a victim. And in my opinion, I don't think you're that innocent to the whole situation, right? Because you know Apollo for years now, right? You know about his criminal activity, right? Why would you still go forward and marry someone? It is also alleged that you, Phaedra, decided to marry him because you were pregnant. In the first case, why would you, somebody who's supposed to have a certain level of critical thinking, right, get pregnant for someone outside of marriage? Well, first of all, you proclaim to be a Christian, but yet what did you do? You went and you slept with him, right? You slept with him allegedly, and you have the first child. You've decided to stick it out with him and marry him. You made a second child, right? Why do you think it is right for you at this moment, when he needs you most, regardless of if you did not know about this criminal activity the second time or not? Why did you choose to drop him as soon as the police has taken him out of your home and decided to put him into prison? Why, Phaedra? Do you think this is right? Phaedra, there's a God above. And whatever you hand out, it's going to come right back to you. Right? You know you're not innocent, as I said, to the whole situation. Right? And I'm very disappointed in you for the way you have treated him. You should have stood up at his side. Right? And I'm very, very disappointed in you. And I trust that, Phaedra, when you see this video, you will understand that what you have done is wrong. The way you have dealt with the situation is wrong. It's not a good example for your boys. At least you should have stayed with him and be at his side until even after he come out of prison. And that is how you test true love. And now I'm questioning whether or not you really loved him, or whether or not you just used him for convenience. Phaedra, wake up. Wake up, Phaedra. You can fool some of the people, or most of the time, but you can't fool all of the people all of the time. And you cannot fool me, for sure. Right? I trust that you would use better judgment in the future when you're selecting a husband. Okay? God bless you.